Hello everybody, welcome to the Political Vigilante. My name is Graham Elwood, and thank you for watching on the YouTube and listening on the iTunes. Support the show, go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood. It's a great way to support the show. You're getting bonus content, and I'm going to cover stories that the mainstream media is not. As I've said, cancel, cut your cable. The money you're saving from that, you can donate to shows like mine and other fine independent media sources. Thanks to everybody that came out to the show in San Diego at the Jimmy Dore show. That was really cool. It was awesome to do a show. I've only done the ones in LA, so it was great to do that. I want to talk about what is happening here. There's an opinion piece that came out on Vice about Tulsi Gabbard's new bill is a necessary next step in addressing the climate change crisis. And I'm going to go into the details of it. Basically, Tulsi Gabbard, as I've talked about numerous times, she's a Democrat from the great state of Hawaii, introduced the Off Fossil Fuels for a Better Future Act, the OFF Act, it's being called. The strongest, most aggressive climate change legislation we've got, but it's up to us to build the pressure to make the OFF Act a reality, and we must. So it's an opinion piece, so I'll go into the details of this, but this is a really good thing, and I know there's people out there like, oh, Tulsi Gabbard, you know, she's constantly trying to be painted by certain elements as she is anti-Muslim and all this other stuff. I like what I've seen from Tulsi Gabbard thus far, and the fact that, you know, that she's a vet and that she was on the Foreign Relations Committee and went to really see what's going on with Assad before we get into another fake regime change war. She's denied corporate money, and I think, you know, I want to see more from her. I want to see more of what she's able to do. So, and stuff like this. That when she said, "I'm not taking any more corporate money," I'm like, wow. She seems like one of the few Democrats that gets it. Like, oh, I need to be more progressive. Not, oh, purity tests, they're bad, you know. And she seems more legit than like the fake ones like Kamala Harris. So here's what this, I'll go into the details of what this OFF Act is so we can get a better idea of what it's about. Representative Gabbard's OFF Act responds to the urgency of our climate crisis with a clear roadmap and where we need to go to move rapidly off fossil fuels and onto 100%, asking for 100% clean renewable energy. That's bold. And that's the kind of shit we need. We got to stop this like, well, we just got to make concessions because we don't want to buy. No, 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 no. Single-payer healthcare, 100% clean energy, free college tuition, ending wars. Let's go. Enough. Enough. So it's move off of fossil fuels into 100% clean renewable energy on a timeline that will give us a fighting chance of avoiding the worst effects of climate catastrophe. The bill requires a transition to 100% renewable energy by 2035. Boom. And that is doable. It's not pie in the sky like the corporate Democrats said about single payer. It's not ponies like Hillary Clinton said about single payer. Oh, they want their ponies. This is real, and a real leader can get behind and do this, like FDR did. That's what a real leader would do. JFK, plenty of things to criticize about JFK, but he said we're going to put a man on the moon by the end of the century, and it happened, even after he was dead and they killed his brother. So this is the kind of legislation we need. It also compels immediate reductions in a major way, requiring 80% renewable in the next 10 years. It transitions the auto industry to zero emissions by 2035. The auto industry has to have zero emissions. That means they cannot make an internal combustion engine. They can't do it. No hybrids, none of this other. Get rid of it. That's bold. That also, and the auto industry, everyone, oh, well, you're going to hurt jobs. That's their big bullshit claim. Environmentalists hurt jobs. No, not if the stuff's made here. Outsourcing, we don't have NAFTA, something that Bill Clinton did. The Clintons did stuff that was like, they were the best Republicans. I mean, they were just pro-choice Republicans. I'm done with the Clintons. It halts new fossil fuel projects, bans the profit-driven export of oil and gas overseas, ends foolish subsidies for the fossil fuel industry, promotes environmental justice, and provides a just transition for displaced oil and gas workers, which is good. You need to address that. You can't just say we're shutting down all the, all the refineries and, good luck, employees. That's not smart. And that then gives the conservatives and the oil lobby all this like, oh, environmentalists hate jobs. That gives them that gives them ammunition for that argument. It was introduced just a few weeks ago. It already has the support of more than 350 organizations, including Progressive Democrats of America, National Nurses United, Friends of the Earth, Climate Justice Alliance, and on and on and on. So, and in this article, in the Vice article, there is a link that says we need to act now, let's get to work. And on that link, there's more organizations to donate to and stuff like this. So what I would suggest, it gets you to the Food and Water Action Fund, but this is something that you need to petition your lawmakers to get involved with, right? It needs, say, you support the OFF Act. Call them, write them, let them know. This is the kind of legislation, and a real leader, a real progressive president could do this. Maybe it's Tulsi Gabbard in 2020. I don't know. Maybe it's Nina Turner. I don't know. But this is the kind of legislation. This no bullshit, no concession, no, well, we'll make it 2055 or it's not 100%. No, man. Because Tulsi Gabbard is seeing this. And what have we had? We've had Hurricane Harvey. We've had Hurricane Irma. We've had Maria. I mean, Puerto Rico got crushed twice, and they have no power. And, people are mad at NFL players for taking a knee. Meanwhile, there's still no drinkable water in Flint, by the way. I don't know if you're aware of that. The Dakota Access Pipeline has already leaked. Twice, maybe 3 times. This legislation would end all that crap. Call your representatives, support this.